In this tutorial we'll see how to add a forum to your Moodle page. Generally when your page is created there is a news forum included by default, and this is linked to the latest news block that's on the right hand side of your page as well. The news forum works like a class announcement, and you can post ideas for announcements for the whole class in the news forum. This will then show up in the latest news section. One thing to note about the news forum is that students can't reply to this, so you can't really use it as a discussion forum. If you do want to set up a forum for general discussion, then you can click on the Add an Activity or Resource menu and select Forum from the options given to you. There's plenty of information about how you can use forums within your module, and once you're happy with this you can click Add and you're brought into the settings for the forum activity. You can give the forum a name depending on what you're going to use it for. It could be just for standard frequently asked questions, it could be a discussion topic, or it could be just a general area for students to swap ideas. You also need to give it a description, and you might like to give students instructions as to how to use the forum. You can see from the forum type drop-down menu that there are a number of different options, but we're just going to go with the standard form for general use. There are a number of settings then that you need to choose as you go down through the options, and you can decide whether you want all of your students to be subscribed or not, and then you can decide on the size of the attachments that students may want to upload. You can limit the posts to the forum to a particular time period, and you can also post a threshold. But if you hold your mouse over any one of these question marks, it'll give you information about each of the settings. Again, for ratings, you can allow students 8 different posts to the forum, and each of the question marks will give you information about this. If you have groups set up on your Moodle page, you can decide what groups you want, whether it's visible or separate, and then you could decide to save and display your forum parameters or return to the course. Here then you can see in the navigation that this is the name of my forum, these are the instructions or the description of the forum, and as yet I've no discussion topics. At this point you can say to your students that they might like to do either one of two things: create a new discussion topic themselves, particularly if it's a frequently asked question that hasn't been posted before, or if you are starting a discussion about a particular area in your discipline, then you might like to start the ball rolling and get them to reply to you. We'll just add a new discussion topic to see what it looks like. So the subject will be included in the top, and then the message will be the question or the comment that the student wants to make. So here's an example of a question maybe that might be asked by the students. You can decide if you want to have an email copy of post to this forum or not, and then there are attachments if needs be from the students or from yourself if you're posting the discussion topic. The Mail Now option will allow you to send out the forum posts to student emails. Alternatively, you have half an hour to edit your forum post before this can happen. So you have 30 minutes to edit. You're brought back to the forum main page, and you can see that this was my title. Obviously I started the forum discussion. I don't have any replies as yet, and then you can see when the last post happened. If I switch role to student, I can see what the student sees, and again if I click in the discussion topic I'll see the question and I can reply. Because I'm the owner of this post, I can click on edit or delete. Students will only see reply and they'll be able to reply to me. Going back to the main Moodle page, you'll see what it looks like for the students, and they click in there to get access to the discussion topics. And that's how you add forums to your Moodle page.